this is my workout. Lynda Smith workout, 7 minutes non-stop movement, 7 minutes positive affirmation, 7 minutes scanning our bodies to get ourselves into the best position we can on this day, in this moment. 30 seconds high intensity, 10 seconds active recovery. I'm Lynda. I typically work with black women in leadership who are frustrated, exhausted, doing all the work without the recognition or the quality of life. In fact, they often feel they're the only one. The only one in the room to solve a problem is insurmountable, and the work they're doing is depleting them rather than enriching them. I'm here to help them to overcome people-pleasing so they can get comfortable with saying no, stand in their power, own their true voice, and be empowered to go for what they want and get it. If you'd like to find out more about what I do, check the link in my bio, book a call, let's have a chat. Right, let's get started. Oh no, I forgot. If you're on Facebook, follow, like, hashtag replay in the comments. Everybody find my YouTube channel and subscribe, and welcome to everybody who's subscribed, and thank you. I'm up to 300 subscribers, not bad, is it? And hit notifications so you never miss a workout. Here we go, star jumps, 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing I talk about is the alignment. So pull the belly in, pull up the pelvic floor. Those muscles you want to use before you go to the loo, or because you want to go to the loo, hold on. We're waiting 7 minutes, and 7 minutes is going to go in the blink of an eye. Think about the things you can do. In fact, I would suggest that next time you set something going and then do your workout, you know, like making your coffee, brewing your tea, and then see, or boil some eggs or whatever it is, and see what happens. Change, jogging on the spot. So 30 seconds high intensity, then a nice gentle jog to keep that movement going. Chair hold, 3, 2, 1. Legs, feet, hip width distance apart. Weight into the heels, press your toes into the mat, and hold that time under tension. I talk about it all the time, but it really helps you to engage the correct muscles when you're moving. You have the arms here, all the way up. Stretch the fingers all the way towards your wall or toward the other side of your room. Belly in, pelvic floor in, squeezing. So then, mindset. Smiling is really good because it turns on the happy hormones, the hope hormones, and then you can say things like, I can, I will, I'm powerful beyond belief, I can do anything. Coming down into a seated knee tuck. So I like to do seated knee tucks while I'm sitting down, opposite knee, opposite elbow, going into a push-up, hands outside the shoulders, elbows out 45 degrees, pull your belly in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Knees can come down at any point. Keep your toes pressing into the mat. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, 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 and then come up. I've got my fingers spread right out, and I'm pushing the tips of my fingers into the mat. Everything from the belly down is squeezed. I've got one more in me. Change. There we are. Coming down, back to the seated knee tucks. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Lift out your waist. Exhale, 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 coming to a crunch. So you lie down, it's a micro sit-up. Reach your fingers forwards, arms forwards. Find a point to fix your eye gaze so you're not bobbling your head backwards and forwards. I notice in my classes, people are using their heads and their necks and their backs, and then they're saying, oh, it hurts. We're not using those muscles. We're strengthening our bodies. Pull the belly in, pull up the pelvic floor, squeeze the thighs, squeeze everything from the belly down. Exhale as you move. Shh. Change. Coming up, jogging on the spot. 3 exercises now, including our favourite. We'll be done before 7, everybody. Change. Right foot forwards, left foot back. Legs, feet, hip width distance apart. I've got my heels in, toes out. Wherever your toes are pointing, make sure your knees are tracking in the same direction. You can have your feet pointing straight ahead if you wish. I've got legs, feet, hip width, and lengthways, it's about that same hip width distance. Exhale up, inhale down. Play around with the position of your feet until you can get your feet flat. But don't worry, you are where you are. Remember, change. We're building ourselves up, not breaking ourselves down. Jogging on the spot. Coming to the left side in 3, 2, 1, change. Left foot forwards, right foot back. Legs, feet, hip width distance apart, widthways and lengthways. Exhale up. Inhale down, so belly in, pelvic floor is up and in, time under tension, really giving the glutes a squeeze on the way up. Inhale, exhale. So inhale, shh, exhale. Find a rhythm and a pace. And if you've got music, maybe that's what you add, a little bit of music, so you're moving to the rhythm of the music. And don't worry, your rhythm is your rhythm. Change. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it feels good for you. Because again, this kind of somatic movement, the movement of the body, is so good for you. Here we go, high knees. Raise those knees as high as you can. Belly in, pump it properly in. Squeeze the glutes, breathing, squeezing, smiling. I can, I will, I'm powerful beyond belief. And the next thing you need to do is turn the smile into a laugh, because that just takes everything up even higher. Smiling turns on the happy hormones, the hope hormones, the laughing makes you delirious, and the belief goes up. Change even more. Seated knee tucked, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Exhale, exhale, exhale. So we're way over halfway. Change. Hands behind the glutes, middle finger towards the glutes, spread the other fingers wide. And again, like with the push-up, I've got the tips of the fingers, my fingers, pressing into the mat. Elbows go directly behind you. Everything, belly in, pelvic floor up and in. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. It may be today you're simply focusing on the alignment. Elbows go directly behind you. Maybe you're pushing up and hovering off the mat. If you are, change, you're doing your best. Coming into a plank, we're going to do neutral spine. Neutral spine means our hands are parallel and our elbows are parallel. You've got to get change elbows beneath the shoulders, because it's going to allow you to hold your body weight. Now I've rolled over onto my toes, tops of my toes, tippy toes are pressing into the mat. You may have a lovely rotation in the toe joint. Use it. Shoulder blades back and down. Pull the belly in. Everything from the belly down is squeezed. And push through the shoulders. Stretch the shoulders. And knees can come down at any point. Keep your toes pressing into the mat. Change. Coming up. Jogging onto the spot. On the spot. Final standing exercise. 3, 2, 1, lunge. Right foot forward. Left knee hovers off the mat. Left foot forward, right knee hovers off the mat. Your legs and feet are hip width distance apart. Take your time. There's absolutely no rush to this. People feel that they've got to get more in, but it's about the quality of your movement, holding your time under tension. Belly in, pelvic floor up and in, squeezing, breathing, smiling. Couple more to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One more. Change. There we are. Coming down. Seated knee tucks. Final 3 exercises. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. So we are over the mountain. Push up with a rotation. Tricep push-ups. Hands beneath the shoulders. Elbows squeezing in next to the body. Push up and rotate. Again, knees can come down at any point. Keep your toes pressing into the mat. And notice, I'm not using my neck. I'm not using my back. I'm hinging at the elbows. And then pushing. I'm really getting strength in that upper body. Knees can come down at any point. Keep your toes pressing into the mat. Breathing, squeezing, smiling. Laughing is good. Change. Seated knee tuck. Penultimate seated knee tuck. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Side plank. Elbows, ankles, one straight line. So look at this alignment. Elbows, shoulders, shoulders stack. Just watch your feet and your hips and your ankles. Get everything in alignment. Push the top hip forwards, top hip right above the bottom hip. If it's too much, move your feet. That's going to make it easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're here to make things easy. It's a lie that things have to be difficult. They don't. Look straight ahead, look up at your fingers. That's your choice. You find your way, and your way will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can, I will. I'm powerful beyond belief. Change. Final seated knee tuck. Here we go. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Side plank. Elbows, ankles, one straight line. Elbows, shoulders, shoulders stack. Stack your hips. Top hip above the bottom hip. Elbows, ankles, one straight line. Elbows, shoulders, shoulders stack. Look straight ahead, look up at your fingers. Squeeze everything from the belly down. Bend your bottom leg, bend both legs. Move that top foot in front of you to get your hips in alignment. Top hip above the bottom hip. Mindset. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I can do anything I put my mind to, and I definitely can, because I ended on the right hand side. Change, which is easier. We're done. We are done, everybody. 13 exercises. This is a Lynda Smith workout. 7 minutes non-stop movement, 7 minutes positive affirmations, 7 minutes scanning our bodies to get ourselves into the best position we can on this day, in this moment. 30 seconds high intensity, 10 seconds active recovery. Let's remind ourselves what we did. Star jumps, chair hold, push up, crunch, stagger squat, right side, left side, high knees, tricep dips. Lunge. That's it. No, plank, lunge. Push up with a rotation, side plank, right and left. Did so well there. At Soul Tribe, you're absolutely brilliant, and thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to this channel. I really appreciate and I'm very grateful and happy, and all of the positive things that you have chosen to pop in and go work out. Do let me know how your workout's going today. Soul Tribe, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Sending lots of love.